Alright, sorry I could make this video a lot earlier, but I didn't have the house to myself. Let's first start with this part right here. I am so tired of hearing people saying that Jake knocked gun out a UI, even though that isn't the case. It's blatantly clear that PTJ did this to show how much damage was actually did to gun. This was not meant to show that he knocked him out of UI, because that would make a plot hole. Because when he actually got knocked out of UI, he never tried to go back into it, even though he was going to fight James Lee. Secondly, what the fuck is even conviction mastery? Because that's not even a thing. Now on to the second part. As for gap mastery, that's the same thing as conviction mastery. That's not a thing, but okay. It's stated in the newest chapters to be called overcome. You just surpass your previous self. And surpass your weakness, it gives you the ability to see invis attacks. Now, here's the thing. Using a conviction to overcome is an ability everyone has within the series. That is how you awaken, that's how you ascend, that's how you enter the path to mastery, and that's how you get a mastery in the first place. You have to be filled with conviction to overcome your previous self and get stronger. It works that way for everyone in the series. But Jake, Gapyeon Kim, and Jinrang fight in the same manner, as in their fists are hollow. When they don't have anything to fight to protect, their fists are hollow. They're still strong, but they ain't really shit. When they have something to fight to protect, they're capable of filling their fists with conviction, which makes them astronomically stronger. And this is something only them can do. And gives you massive amounts of power that is enough to go through endurance mastery. Yeah, you need to go reread that chapter. Yes, I was too lazy to take any screenshots at the latest chapter, so I'm just going to continue on using this image. Gongsu never got his endurance mastery broke through. In fact, that's the reason why he is still conscious. He even openly admits it. God never got his endurance mastery broke through because he was never using endurance mastery. The fact that you say the most powerful mastery is useless shows how little you pay attention to the series. Now, you see, this is where I become a little disrespectful prick, because what the fuck do you mean I do not pay attention to the series, jackass? To say I do not pay attention to the series when you blatantly didn't pay attention to what I said at the beginning of the fucking video shows that you're an idiot. Because I blatantly said I would be going with the most recent and up-to-date information in the series. And the most recent and up-to-date information is that there are 4 types of mastery: speed, strength, technique, and endurance. There is no such thing as conviction mastery, you dumbass. Even when I was talking about the gap mastery, you couldn't even realize on why it's the most pointless mastery. Because you can see invis attacks by just being fast enough or having enough battle experience. That is exactly why I said when I started to talk about gap mastery, I stated it doesn't exist anymore alongside with the resilience mastery, because they will create problems within the story. Now let's move on to the final point. It's like when you said speed is above power. I'm not gonna read the rest because it's honestly not important, but it shows very little on how you can pay attention or listen, because this is an opinion. I already tell you that it was an opinion, and this is how I would personally rank the masteries. But if you really want to go down that road, let me just say, here's a hypothetical battle. The Hulk versus the Flash. Anyone with a brain would say, well, the Hulk would one-tap the Flash if he can hit him. Sure, you may be able to punch a hole through a wall, but it doesn't matter if you cannot hit me, because you will get tired and I will just be running circles around you. I said speed and technique over power as my own personal opinion, but since you really want to go there, you could substitute speed for power. And if you have any problem with technique being above power, let me remind you that Johan exists. Johan is living proof that the technique mastery is a fucking problem. Because Johan doesn't have no speed, no power, nor endurance. He just has the technique mastery, and he was manhandling gun. Granted, a heavily weakened gun, but he still was manhandling him. And why, yes, you can substitute power for speed is definitely not recommended, because all the power mastery do will just launch you in a direction. Just take 1 second and use that small monkey brain you have there to think about all the stuff you can do with the power mastery, and then think about all the stuff you can do with the speed mastery.